He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And here comes Julian Sayet. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. Working the big fella to the corner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Running inside, it's Jackson. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sayet. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They go to the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the run, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Sayin. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Breaks the tackle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the back. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sayin. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got his man. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. There's a little room there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes a catch. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Buckeye! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll toss it to the left. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Beebe. Maybe some room here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Throwing, say it. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll knock him down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Running inside, it's Jackson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Say it. Fires to the big fella.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Complete to the left. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 10 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cavaliers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This offense was a wagon in that first half. They got just about anything they wanted, and it's helped them build this lead. And if this continues, you can all but guarantee a victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Julian with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab deep. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Got his man. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll move the tight end. Here's Sayin to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Sayin. Complete on the shuffle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside, it's Jackson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go play action with Sayin. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Beebe. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Swings it out to the flat. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. And to get rid of it quickly.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Beebe. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much... Makes the grab in their space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Sayin. A strike downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
31, Ohio State, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Got his man. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Here's Julian Sayed to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The run inside. It's Beebe. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Throwing, say it. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
From the gun on third down, Sayin fires to the right. Complete downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeye! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Finds his back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this